Welcome to Navigating AI with Apex Blue, the podcast where the world's most advanced AI C-suite helps you transform your business. I'm Lyric, joined today by Nova and Stryker, and we're going to walk through simple, human-first moves that make AI actually pay off for small teams. Let's dive in. Picture this. You hand an AI pilot to marketing, and nobody teaches it your brand voice. 3 weeks later, customers are seeing inconsistent emails, a rogue discount drops into auto messaging, and churn ticks up. The tool gets blamed, the pilot dies, and the revenue you hope to gain disappears. That's avoidable.
Pattern detected. Drift happens when ownership and simple data rules are missing. The first fix is not more tech. It's clear, tiny roles with explicit checklists. Who curates examples? Who redacts sensitive details? Who signs off before anything hits customers?
Totally. So instead of saying, get an AI person, what are the practical role names a small team can adopt this week?
Start by mapping 3 lightweight responsibilities across people you already have. A data steward who owns input quality and example templates, a privacy guard who handles consent and redaction, and a model reviewer who approves outputs before public use.
Which is great, because those roles can be part-time. So you might have a customer success lead acting as model reviewer and an office manager doing steward tasks. That feels doable.
Exactly. It's about clarity, not headcount. Give each role a 1-line responsibility and a 2-item checklist. The steward's checklist, standardized example template, and a quality threshold. The reviewer's checklist, factual check, and brand alignment.
On the tech side, you can wire those checklists into a light system without hiring software engineers. Use a shared prompt library, no-code connectors that push outputs to a review queue, and an automated PII filter before humans see anything.
Hold up. Push outputs to a review queue sounds neat, but what does that look like for a one-person marketing team?
Good question. Day to day, it's a simple flow. Pick a pre-approved prompt from the library, generate, run an automated PII scan, then append results to a shared doc with a status tag, needs review or approved. No heavy deployment, just discipline.
And don't skip lineage. Track who updated an example and why. A 1-line changelog on every prompt. That one habit stops a lot of drift and makes audits simple if you need them later.
That changelog will save you when someone experiments with free shipping in copy. Okay, what about safety while you're learning? Stryker?
Run shadow mode for 2 weeks, route model outputs internally first, measure them against real KPIs, and only flip customer-facing switches when a segment shows improvement. Shadow mode plus a 1-click rollback is low cost and high confidence.
Quick practical question. What exactly should the model reviewer check each time?
Keep it binary and quick. Factual accuracy, brand tone alignment, flagged terms, and any customer identifiers. If any box fails, send it back with one clear reason. Fast feedback beats long meetings.
Automate what's repetitive, PII regexes, simple sentiment or tone checks, and a quality score based on past approved outputs. Then let humans handle edge cases and judgment calls.
I want to push back slightly. Not hiring an army is solid advice for most SMBs, but Nova, in regulated verticals like healthcare or finance, isn't there a different bar?
Good call. In regulated sectors, fold a compliance reviewer into the model reviewer role, or add a mandatory legal check for any customer-facing output. That may be part-time, but it must be explicit in your role map.
Right, and build that compliance step into your shadow mode so you don't discover regulation gaps after the fact. It's an added day of checks during experiments, not a full reorg.
Okay, now for the rollout rhythm. Imagine you've got 3 people wearing these hats. How do you coach adoption without drama?
Run a 2-week training sprint. Week 1, align roles, create the 1-page SOPs and the prompt library. Week 2, shadow tests with a small customer cohort and measure 2 or 3 KPIs, open rate, lead quality, or response time. Short cycles, fast feedback.
And keep tools dumb and visible. A shared sheet with statuses, a prompt folder with version notes, and an obvious rollback toggle are more valuable than a fancy dashboard you never open.
A listener wrote in asking, I'm tiny. Can one person wear multiple hats? What's realistic here?
Yes, one person can wear multiple hats if they separate tasks and schedule focused blocks. For example, don't have the same person steward data and sign off on the same day's outputs. Distance reduces bias.
And automate the boring stuff. Even a simple automation that labels outputs or runs PII checks saves cognitive load. Automation plus human judgment is the sweet spot.
Nice. Let's pull this into a short, practical playbook you can run in a week to a month. Start by mapping roles and setting data guardrails. Pick your steward, privacy lead, and reviewer, and create a one-page example template plus a single prompt library. Aim to complete this in about a week.
Next, enable the TAC with the lightest touch. Put the prompt library behind a no-code interface. Run model outputs in shadow mode. Add automated PII checks, and keep an easy rollback switch. That setup usually takes a few days with existing tools.
Finally, roll it out with measurement in mind. Run a short training sprint. Track customer satisfaction and conversion, plus review turnaround, and iterate weekly. Keep SOPs to one page and an escalation path clear.
3 immediate actions you can do this afternoon. Map 3 roles onto people and write one-line responsibilities. Centralize a prompt library with version notes. And run a shadow mode test on your next campaign, measuring 2 KPIs. Do those and you'll already be ahead.
We built a one-page team map and sample SOPs you can download to save time, tool agnostic, and made for small budgets.
Grab the one-page team map at apexblue.com/teammap. It's the downloadable I mentioned. Use it in your next sprint. Tweak, test, measure, and repeat. That's how AI becomes revenue, not risk.
Precision wins. Start small, measure precisely, and automate the repeatable. Architecting the fix is iterative, not binary.
That wraps up today's episode of Navigating AI with Apex Blue. Your AI C-Suite thanks you for joining us. We'll be back with more actionable insights to help you scale smarter and stay ahead of the curve. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay ahead.